Party people!
It's the Weekend Throwdown with Jagger.
The Weekend Throwdown. I am Shelley Rome. That's my name. This is my favorite person to talk to on the planet. And I'm not just saying that. You can check all the interviews I've ever done, and I don't ever say that.
Thank you.
Please welcome Khalid.
What's up?
Dude, I'll never forget the first time we chatted. You had location.
Oh my God,
I don't care if you don't remember. It doesn't even bother me.
I do. I definitely do.
I remember, and they were like, Khalid, the guy who sings Location, is coming in. Do you want to talk to him? And I was like, of course. I love that song. He's a new up-and-coming artist. I want to see what he's about. So cool. So nice. To see where you are now.
It's crazy, right? But there was a lot of hard work that came behind it. And I definitely worked very hard. I'm just glad that I have my friends around me and my team, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would have tapped out.
Right.
I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm going from flight to flight. No one's making me laugh. Like, come on, what am I doing? But nah, I love it a lot.
It's a busy life, and it can get really overwhelming. And, you were here straight out of high school, right?
Yeah.
Or you didn't even, did you, or what? Like,
I graduated and I hopped on a plane, and that was just,
that's it. Life was different.
Yeah, it was different. But for me, something that I'm really appreciative of was the fact that I was able to live the childhood that I did. And to live the high school experiences that I did. I felt like I got all the partying out of my system before I had to, just wish or regret or watch my friends live their college lives. I was going to college parties when I was, in high school. So. Like my own personal journal that I was just throwing out into the world. Then they accepted, and I'm like, all right, I might as well just keep going. Now we're here. Now Free Spirit is it, and Free Spirit is definitely a body of work that I'm so proud of.
Okay, so we're so excited to hear it because you can't miss. Like I was like, you can't put out a bad song if you tried really, really hard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Like everything you sing on, everything you appear on, it feels good. It sounds good.
Thank you so much.
And even people maybe in the beginning who were like, who's this Khalid guy?
Right.
No, it's not DJ. No, like let's be real, right?
Of course, yeah.
Now they're like, Khalid is like that dude. Like everybody wants him on their song.
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
You're that guy.
Yeah,
and you know that.
It's so cool because for me, when I go and I look at it all the time, I'm like, so many people look at the studio as like a job.
Yeah,
I don't. Like I go in, I'm just like, okay, what am I going to create today? What's going to inspire me? What am I thinking about? I'll even go and I'll have conversations with everyone that I'm around. I'm like, okay, let's talk. Yeah. Like, what are you going through? What's new in your life? And it always inspires something that I feel like I hold close to my heart. And for me, I never want to release a song that I don't believe in, because I feel like what would be the point? I'm like, I didn't put my all in this and I didn't give you 100. So why should I expect you to give 100 to me and support the record?
Absolutely. It's true. It's almost like, why should I believe in me if you don't believe in me?
Exactly.
Or the other way around. Why should you believe in me if I don't believe in me?
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
For me, it's more of like, music is so fun, and every day that I go into the studio, it's an experiment. Having that crazy year of collabs that I had was amazing, because it was kind of a cheat code a little bit, because I was able to learn how other artists were writing their music, and how they were recording and how they used their mics and different things like that.
Right.
So I was able to pull different forms of inspiration from all these talented, amazing artists like Shawn Mendes, Billie Eilish, Normani. The list goes on. There's so many.
Logic, Alicia,
and
Halsey, Benny Blanco. Wait, there's more.
The list goes on. And speaking of Logic, he just called me the other day and really just hoped for the best and wished me just happiness and everything. And it was the most random phone call, but I have to talk about it because he went out of his way to call me and to check on me and to ask how I was doing.
Wow.
And that's something that I really respect. But that's an attribute that everybody I collaborate with has.
Right.
They're all genuine people. They're all nice. And they're all friends of mine, so I'm really appreciative.
Well, let's give yourself some credit. You give off a really wonderful, warm vibe as well. So I'm sure it's a mutual respect thing.
I'm glad people think that I'm nice.
Do you have a dark side? Just that we don't know about?
Now. No, I'm kidding. No,
man. No, say yes.
Oh, of course. Of course, I have the darkest.
Tell us what you do on a Saturday night. Like after
my
you have
party
3 drinks.
life was crazy. No, I'm kidding. True story.
Happened this Saturday night. Yeah.
A very true story.
You don't have to be in high school to experience that.
For me, high school is just amazing, and that's what American Teen is to me. American Teen is literally all of my high school years wrapped up into an album and a timestamp that I get to look back at years from now, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
Look at little old innocent me has no clue on what he's gonna get himself into in his life.
Man, I love watching your journey. Okay, so now
you.
we're here in phase number 2. What do they call that? Era number 2, Khalid number 2?
Khalid 2, K2.
K2. So this is Free
K2.
Spirit. We're getting not only an album, we're getting a movie.
Yes.
I mean, can you do a little less? Like you're doing a lot. First of all, talk about this movie. What are we going to see in this movie?
Oh my God. I love the movie. I'm not being biased. I feel like I love it.
Your security guard said it's amazing, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Shout out, Mike. I love the movie because my friends were in it, and I brought my friends in it, and they were acting for the first time ever. I feel like everybody on the cast, we were all acting for the first time ever. And it came so natural that it didn't feel like acting because we were really friends. So behind the scenes, I'm talking about there's tons of disclosed rap sessions and things that no one will ever hear, ever. Tons of freestyle sessions. I really appreciate the cast for working as hard as they did because, I mean, they could have gone on set and just just didn't do anything that, to their potential, but they maxed that and they exceeded that. And I saw different sides of them that I saw later on in the shooting than I did before. And I love it so much. And the fact that my fans get to have that and they get to hold on to it and they also get to listen to the album. And then they get to remember this 10 years from now. Like, I remember when I went to the Free Spirit premiere and I saw the movie before the album came out. I mean, that's really what I do it for. I do it for the fans.
It's a big deal. It's special.
It's special.
So you had this huge hit on your first album, and then it's time to get back to the studio and write a second album.
Yeah.
How do you even approach that?
Exactly. Those are questions that I asked myself before I started. I was like, how do I approach this? It was more of, I kept in mind, I'm like, oh my God, everybody's expectations for me are so high right now.
Yeah.
American Teen, hasn't left the top 100 of the 200. So that album
Crazy.
is still sustaining length to this day. It's number 1 right now and on the hot R&B
really?
album. You know what I mean? So for an album with that much impact and for an album that resonates with people so much, where they're like, oh my God, you'll never be better than this.
Yeah.
It took a lot because I was like, will I never be better than this? And I had to take a step back and I was like, I'm only improving day by day. I'm becoming a better version of myself throughout this. And I can't allow my fear to stop me from peaking my potential.
From being great.
Because then I'm going to settle, and then that's nothing that I want to do in my career. I never want to settle. And I always want to do something different, and I just want to make music that I love, and I feel like Free Spirit is more of music that I love than American Teen is. So the fact that I'm able to really find myself throughout this process and find things that I love to do and songs that I love to give to the world is amazing. And Free Spirit, like, I hate to say it, you know, I love it. I love it more than American Teen right now.
Really? Listen.
I love it more than American Teen right now.
You know what? That music marks time. That was a time in your life, and now you're moving on. Like, you're growing and you're evolving and you're becoming a better version of you. So it only makes sense that you're saying that and that you're feeling this album on a higher level than I guess the first one.
And Free Spirit to me is more uplifting.
Okay, cool.
It's more uplifting and it makes me feel great. And it, like I said, it really reminds me of everything that I wish I could have been told coming up. I wish somebody would have told me to keep going and you know, and to stay strong through whatever I was going through. And I feel like that's what Free Spirit is. So I'm so glad for fans to hear it.
Okay, you're a shining light in our lives. I'm so serious. Like, just to see your growth from speaking to you 2 years ago to now, it's just so inspiring. It's so wonderful. We never want you to stop making music. We love your voice. We love your songs. We love your energy.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, cry.
I'm almost there. I'm getting there. We can't wait to hear the album. I'm so upset I'm missing the premiere, but you know, your fans are it's a gift to your fans, and I'm sure it's going to be incredible. Man, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
And by the way, before I let him go, I just want to say, we were at a Grammy party last year, and this guy is so nice. Like, we literally, like, I saw him and he saw me, and he went out of his way, I don't know if you remember this, to give me a hug. And it's moments like that that people like me remember. So I just want you to know that meant a lot, and that was very sweet.
How can I forget you?